All right, away from the Dangote issue, but still staying in the petroleum sector, come 1st of January 2026, we're going to be waking up with a very wonderful new year package from the federal government, and that package is a 5% surcharge, is a 5% consumption tax on petroleum. That means if you are buying a fare of about 10,000 naira, you should, do your calculation. You'll be paying 5% of that particular charges. And Nigerians are reacting. The TUC, they are reacting. The Trade Union Congress, they are reacting. Nigeria, as they call it, it's a wicked policy coming from the TUC. They said Nigerians are already overwhelmed with so many challenges in the country as regards policies being made by the government. Well, the question we're asking this morning, what does this 5% consumption tax actually means, and where is the government, the direction the government is looking at it from? Joining us is a financial and a business expert, Mark Agodesi. Mark, good morning this morning.
Good morning, Uncommon. Good morning, Edo State. Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning to the world.
Mark, you are smiling, but Nigerians are not smiling.
Your introduction got me smiling.
Come 1st of January, we will not be smiling. You have a car, I have a car, Daylight also have one. And the question we are asking, if we buy fare of 10,000, we are going to be charged 5%. Now the question we are asking, what does this 5% surcharge means for Nigerians? What does it mean to the government? And what should the government actually be doing at such a time like this?
All right, thank you very much. First, I think we should, as you said, consumption tax. It's a tax on goods and services that individuals consume. And now, what that 5% means to Nigeria? Well, to me, the 5% means more burden, more challenges. We are stretched already. We are stretched already as a nation. First, we are bedeviled with a lot of borrowing. Just quite recently, even the House of Assembly, Abbas Tajuddin, was complaining. Within less than 48 hours, was complaining that we are already at the apex of our borrowing, advising that we should not go further. Now, a country who is already at the apex of borrowing, now imposing more tax to the people, and this is consumption tax. So it means that the tax burden is shifted to the
final consumer.
And who uses this product? You and I. So it means that if I normally use my car 2 times a week because I'm trying to manage with the current financial situation in Nigeria, I will now devise a means to use my car once a week. One, it's affecting me. Secondly, if I'm using my car once a week, it means I'll be commuting the other 4 days or 6 days a week on public transport. That public transport is affected.
How do you
trust our system? Anything like that, the 5% will become 25 to 30% impact on the life of Nigeria. So I am trying to save myself because I'm using a car, but I'll still face it when I go to commute on the public transport. So there is no way for the common man, let me use the word common man, there's no way for the average Nigerian, or there's no way for a Nigerian, because it affects even those who fly by air.
What is the main aim, the government? What is the aim of this 5%? Because the government has an aim. What are they pursuing as an expert?
Yes, the government has an aim. The aim is to improve renewable energy. Understand? The government is trying to drive the economy to the renewable energy path. But let me give an instance. I want to build a house, okay? I have money to build a very beautiful house. And I decide to go to towards Aochina, the other route that we have kidnapping case. I got there, I got a land. Is that not so? The land was very cheap.
Obviously.
Okay? All right. Yes, and I will build a befitting house, an estate. Isn't that a good thing for me to build that estate?
Obviously,
Isn't that a good thing? I now have a property of my own. Isn't that a good thing?
Yeah, sure.
But is it what is necessary at that moment? Am I not putting myself in danger? Am I not putting my families in danger? So those are the few things I think the government, you may have a good intention, but the timing and the approach may be very wrong. So that makes your good intention a bad intention to every person. To you, it's a good intention. Government want to take us out and encourage renewable energy. Okay, you want to encourage renewable energy, uncommon. How many CNG spots do we even have in Nigeria? Because one of the main is to push people into CNG because they don't want to promote the use
of
and
CNG.
utilization of CNG because more revenue will come from there, which is good. By projection, it is good. But how many CNG points do we have? When I checked, when the topic was sent to me, I said, let me even check. How many cars in Nigeria, by our own available information? I don't think we have more than 200 cars, 200,000 cars in Nigeria that are on
CNG.
CNG. All right, so Mark, you know, let's common man will say the mathematician. Okay, let's do a little breakdown on these 5%.
Let's look at the numbers.
Yeah, look at the numbers. Now, if you're buying a fuel of 20,000 naira, the tax you're paying is 1,000 naira. Now, the question is this: that 1,000 naira, what impact? Because you made a statement, and if you remember what happened, immediately the subsidy was removed. The price of fuel went skyrocketed like times 3. Now, what will be the impact of this 1,000 naira we're getting on fuel for a normal man in Oregbeni market or let's say Ramat market?
The impact will be very, very high. Wow. Speaking of impact, let me just smile. Speaking of impact, okay, now we are faced with a lot of infrastructural challenges.
All right.
The fuel subsidy came as a bomb, unexpected, and we have not gone past the shock. We are still facing it. Okay, now you add this. Is the road even okay?
Okay, that's a very good question.
The roads are not even okay. So you're adding a burden and the road is not okay. So it means that the next businessman will capitalize on it. The road don't bad. They don't have extra money for fuel. It go add fuel price now. It go add transportation price.
Fantastic.
Okay.
I feel from what you're saying now, but don't you think that for this particular policy that they need to be also a body that is set up to monitor the price of the what will happen transportation price? Because just yesterday today they increased the price by, let me say, 50%. Because we are thinking for 200, now they say 300 naira. Just does this issue of new paying. Now imagine come 1st of January 2026, what will happen? So I think what do you think? Is it that there should be a body to set up to monitor and control the pricing of fuel in Nigeria,
or even the 5% should be totally expunged? Which will you prefer?
Well, TUC is already fighting for that. And, okay, the body. Let's talk about the body. Okay. So now, if I'm coming to your studio and I just appear inside the studio, what will you think?
maybe there's something like Conrad, what do you think? Yes.
Before you walk, by human understand, before you walk, you first crawl.
Yeah.
Okay? So now, if we have not even set up the body has not even, we have bodies anyway. We have body, but they have not even been working. With the fuel price, there's no harmonious fuel price anywhere. The body has not been working, and you've not made that work. And now you are bringing in something new. The body is not working. So which resources or which tools or which manpower the body used to work? Considering how the nation is, legality has been bastardized. Okay? People are not not being held responsible for things that they do. If fuel price has increased now because of the small crisis that is happening, who will even hold the driver?
Okay, all right.
Because the people that are supposed to do that, they can't even do it.
Now,
they're not even doing it.
Mark, let's look at the issue of cushioning now. We were aware that the president said they were going to provide CNG buses to cushion the effects of the removal of fuel subsidy.
Yeah.
That we didn't see. Now we're saying another 5% surcharge. The question we're asking, would the federal government also put in machinery in place? Would they put in strategy in place? Like they like to say, would they put bodies in place to ensure that this extra burden, there is a strategy to cushion the effect of the average Nigerian? That's the question mark.
The federal government aim is to improve their revenue drive, because as you can see, this now the federal revenue, we champion this very well.
Yeah.
The collection is monthly. It's on a monthly basis, not a per annum basis when it comes to the tax now. It's on a monthly basis. So now, this same federal government institution, its own is just to implement, ensure collection, enforce collection. But the burden, nobody is talking about who is feeling it. Are we together now? Now, the federal government, as you rightly said, they are going to provide CNG buses. How many CNG buses do we have in Nigeria?
No, what that he said it's not yet.
Yes, that we will say it's provided by the government. How many? We don't have them. So that is why I'm in agreement with the TUC. Okay, it's not that this petroleum tax is new.
Sure, it's always there. It has always been there. Yeah, petroleum tax. Yeah, PPT.
Petroleum accounting. So it's always there. But the approach now is the timing. The intention is good anyway.
Yeah.
I will not take that from you. The intention is good. But you know, I will question your intention, because now we are the apex of our debts. So it means you want to use the regular population to cover up for reckless.
Okay. We are told that if I'm correct, that if you buy 10,000 naira and above, you will be charged 5%.
Yes.
Now, do you think, as a smart Nigerian, instead of buying 10,000, you now buy 5? You now buy 9,005. I'm just trying to.
9,990
9,500 from filling station A. Then I go to filling station B. I get 9,500. I go to filling station C, 9,500, and that gives me 30,000 or so, which I'm good to go. Do you think Nigerians can find a way around this stuff in a minute or less as we anchor this conversation?
Nigerians always find a way around it, but the thing is, exploitation has a way of dealing with Nigerians. Okay. Recently, the government said they will charge for POS charges.
Yeah.
How much do they charge you when you go to you buy less than 10,000, they'll still charge you. So who is checking it? So the problem is not about the policy. It's how do you check this policy?
Monitoring the policy.
This policy get the needed attention and give the needed improvement. And what have you done before that has shown that if you implement this policy, it's not about suffering of the people, but to bring a bit of succor to the people? Nothing.
Fantastic. Thank you, Mark Agbodosi. He's a financial expert. Thank you for your thoughts. While we watch the body language of the federal government, considering the fact that a lot of pressure now is on the federal government from the TUC, we know if other union, labor body gets into it, the pressure may be heightened. We just might hope that the federal government may suspend or put on hold this 5% petroleum surcharge. But hey, let's stick around and watch how the outcome will be. When we return, it will be the concluding part of this section. Stick around. Daybreak continues.